Move it!
I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move! And you better...
Dead drow, publicly displayed. The Duergar are sending a message.
Get over it.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off. Nah, rockfall smashed them. Can't have them stinking up the place. The half that weren't crushed are digging the true soul out of the wreckage. You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
With a flick of the wrist.
They'll let anyone in around here.
Anyone.
Getting peckish.
Peckish.
Oh, you got that right.
Sad.
What's that?
Fish.
The scraps of a nightfall feast.
To just eat and drink, then finish it all by murdering someone for sharp. These people...
What's that? Prime spot for an ambush.
My back, I watch yours.
None comprehended!
Battle favors the fearless.
I will ascend.
Easy.
What to do? past this.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step, and a blow us to chunks!
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow. Or much, much more concentrated.
Hells. Whatever you do, don't set her off.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down. I know what you are. One of Nia's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me. Lorida! Ruddy mind games. I know all about your tricks, true soul. Shit. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer. You want to waste rune powder on... Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
Listen, you see Lorida at the dig? Tell her I'm dead, impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story.
And I thought I heard it all. That's some Cambion-level deception.
Beloved? I might have been hers. She sure as hell wasn't mine. I'm getting the rune powder back to Baldur's Gate. Alone.
Prick ain't stopped caning those beasts last I saw, and he still ain't broke through. Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nia's debt off him? You don't need to ask twice. Your blade ready, Kerr?
Drop it, Britvar. You chop this one, and Nia won't pay a damn copper.
Fine. Spill what you want, true soul, before I choke on your stench. Yet you got that twat soul stench. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up. Big words. Let's see you back them up.
On your feet, or I'll bite your toes off one by one.
Honor, they will die for you.
Out of the way! One spark and it'll blow.
What are you waiting for? Blast the thing to bits!
Baldur, can you hear me? Baldur!
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Nia does not fail.
You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. You heed an overgrown toadstool, yet defy a true soul. Thryn, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him. The Absolute guides my hand. You've chosen a battle you cannot win.
Your scalp buzzes as Nir's mind reaches out. Not to you, but to the nearby Dwergar.
I see treachery at every turn. Not every Dwergar proves faithful to the Absolute. Nir is not without mercy, true soul. And these overgrown rats have given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike them down. Prove your faith. Heretics. Let Nir be your end.
The hammer's gonna fall.
On the victor's path. Let my enemies fall.
I am fury. I am death.
You're in my thrall.
Another day, another fight.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Come on, Karlach. Show them who you are.
Hold up, Zharg. You ain't just walking away. You got Brithvar chopped, and I still haven't seen a damn coin for my trouble. You owe... what's the word? Restitution. Is that all? Or I add your corpse to the heap? Which is it?
You sense hesitation. The Dwegar talks tough, but fears you.
That's how it is, eh? Clan, wrap it up. We've scraped this place for all it's worth. It's time I scram, before the buggers at Moonrise charge in. They belong to the clan. They're coming with us.
Speak up, Chief. You can't just let the clan keep them.
These shitheads aren't worth the hassle. You got yourself a deal. You free, squatties? Get your legs moving before I change my damn mind. Place is swarming with absolute buggers. A whole army. And I ain't gonna mess about with them. Some general up there giving the orders, the way Near told it. They get goblins, drow, gnolls, even humans. Ain't no one that won't try to turn. The clans included. You think I catch so much of a whiff of you, I'll have you flayed and fried up for dinner. Now move out of here. I got shit to be doing.
Baldur! I was so worried. Did Near hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Iron Hand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him. I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you? You did just lift a mountain from our heads, so good enough for me, I reckon. Here, the Iron Hand gnomes honor their debts. With Wulbren gone, that falls to me.
Make it quick. We need to find Wulbren. Now!
You're a little late, Barkus, my lad. He's already been sent to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Wulbren. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
What has he gotten himself mixed up in now?
How did you... Well, you're a sharp one. Most still believe it's a fairy tale. I know I did, once. But not Wulbren. He bloody found it. A small cache buried down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, It's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast. You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
And just like that, you'd leave Wulbren behind. I knew you lot were foolish, but I didn't know you were cruel.
If you knew half as much as you think, my lad, Wulbren might have kept you around.
And neither will this twit, apparently.
I've had fights enough for one day, Barcus. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake. Then, on to the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Wulbren together.
Not right. I'm so sorry.
A hero at heart.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Myrna. Baldur, are you all right?
You're the expert. Why don't you tell me? Hey, stick shit!
It's stick pit, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit!
My mug's...
Another iron stick shit? Piss pot. You flirt. Now jump to it. Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
Damned slavers. Just the sight of them turns my stomach.
Heard you caused a ruckus, and I'm keeping my butt planted. You just take one. They're swarming the place. They'll squirm a bit, maybe give you some lip. All it takes is a stiff crop to get them in line.
Some thoughts aren't meant to be said aloud. That was one of them. Next time your mind sinks that low, keep things to yourself.
And I don't like pig shit, but damned if your mouth ain't spewing it. You want respect? Let your absolute pay for it. Till then, bugger off. Hey, stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick. Shove off.
Alcohol. An odd vice for Dwegar, prone to triggering ancestral memories of brutal illithid enslavement.
For shit's sake, I'll drink to forget the past, not relive it.
Through the Dwegar's ears, you hear the sizzle of burning flesh and the screams of tortured young. Old pain felt anew.
Shit! Beat it! True hole, before I start beating you! You drugging in a worm.
What now? Free! Glory to Iron Hand! I'll join the others. Won't be needing this poison now that you've offed the pricks. Bet you'll find it handy, though. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale. Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp? And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you. My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. And I trust you told your fellow traveler here the nature of your ills.
I can't say that so far I've volunteered the entire truth.
Do you mean to say you've never bothered to disclose how dangerous you are?
Not in so many words. No.
Then you two have much to discuss after I'll have taken my leave. In short, Gale, through his own doing, has become a living explosive that could wipe from this world this very gathering, and much more besides. For his folly, Mystra forsook him. But now she has decreed he is to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose of my presence in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can. I doubt not your conviction, but Gale has an unnatural advantage.
The orb.
Precisely. That which renders him so dangerous is an orb of Netherese origin that is buried within his chest. And that, Gale, is how we arrive at the heart of my directive. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraril Italion thras annas It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. Suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room. You have questions for me? And I promise I have answers. Oh. Well, in that case, I suppose we'll just move on.
Hey, soldier, my engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. We need to catch up with that mechanic and pray he's extremely good. I'm sure we will. But, in case we don't, a bit of advice. You leave your left flank wide open. If I'm ever not around to cover it, you may find yourself on the wrong side of a goblin spear one of these days.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. Perfect! I knew you would understand.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here. And getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it.
But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. Not everyone would have helped.
The hurt runs deeper than he's willing to show you.
The voice of the Absolute is stronger this time. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done. Right guard him.
Never quiet.
Wanna dance?
I've got a long road ahead. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Everything is clear.
Hey, good looking.
Eager for battle. Indolence breeds madness.
Keep it together. Let's move.
Wait. These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once. Very well. You may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Yes? Who goes there?
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive? Oh, I mean no offense to the Morning Lord. I simply prefer when his monasteries aren't overrun with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards. But stupid. Chucky.
Your charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient. What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly. You've been sipping from the same goblet as the Society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help them, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg. Oh, you wonder... Hold on. It looks different to what I expected. Are you sure that's a Gith egg? What the Society doesn't know won't hurt it. And we're left handsomely legacied either way. I rather like this plan. You have yourself an accord. Here's your payment. I'd hope it's enough to warrant your discretion, too.
Might not be the time. Oh, that was tough. This can't have been used in a while.
And be purified.
True. Fine. First, purify the tadpole. Then, a little lunch.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the Kresh on high alert.
So the Githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs. Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki. They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Talking statues are never a good sign.
Forgive me. We have to fire the lance.
never believe this.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected. A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshia watches you.
Any word on the search for the artifact? Those words are food for gate spies.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
How I have longed for these familiar sounds and sights.
Well, I'll be. So even the ferocious Lae'zel has a soft side.
A possessive side. What is a warrior without something precious to protect? Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed. A very specific question. One that speaks of a more personal motivation for asking. I can only deduce. You have a parasite of your own. You must be desperate to seek my aid. Tell me, how long have you been infected? As you wish. Go to the Sathisk. I will ensure you're cured. It will relieve you of the specimen lodged in your cerebral cortex. What else? It will be worth it, I assure you.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Sathisk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right. I will not. I gave you my might. You will respect my charge. You walk the line between confident and arrogant. A beguiling turn of events. Go on, into the Sathisk. I will follow.
The Zathisk. This unnatural device offers your best chance of purification. You feel your parasite stir.
Do not fear. My experience in operating this machine is unparalleled. There is nothing on any plane stronger than a Zathisk for curing unwanted afflictions.
Your body grows cold, its warmth sapped by the cold metal seat. The machine awakens.
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zathisk will do the rest.
Layers of magic weave themselves tightly around your head. The tadpole squirms and contracts. It's trying to hide. The device possesses immense but unfocused power. If you fail to direct it towards the tadpole, your faculties could face permanent harm. Your skull groans and bends under the pressure. Then, agony. Through waves of torment, you search for the parasite's lurking presence. The device searches too. You sense its hunger, its craving. It wants the tadpole, but maybe something more.
That's it. Ignore the pain. Think of the tadpole. Think of it purged.
This torment. You must persist. You must be cleansed.
The parasite burrows deeper, sinking its teeth into your brain's exposed tissue. It sucks greedily. You feel yourself ebbing away, while the parasite only grows stronger. It's evolving.
That's it. You're almost there. The Zaithis never fails.
The device yearns for the creature, for every part of you tainted by its presence. You will be consumed. The tadpole quivers. A different magic is building within it. This one is ancient. Rotten.
No more!
Finally, the device makes contact. You feel your spirit unraveling, drawn from you in sinewy threads. Your body is a leaden husk, abandoned as you drift along the threads into the darkness. Death awaits.
Enough.
The room swims back into focus. Your mind is intact, yet unfamiliar. Inside it, the tadpole lives on, and you feel different.
No! No! The Zaithisk! What have you done? My life's work gone, and yet you live. And so does your parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
The Zaithisk does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. And I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed! Skvar! The Zaithisk. It might have killed you. I felt your torment. The Gustil tampered with it. Traitor! And there may be more still. This must be why the Inquisitors come. Vlakith has taught us of a Sharlak. Traitors hunted, slaughtered, and erased from our histories. Few would dare dishonor their queen. Fewer still would be so brazen. Now hurry. We must go to the Chirai and inform him of the Doctor's sedition.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival. parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
Blade at the ready.
Don't burn yourself.
Time to push my luck again.
This is gonna feel good.
Forever dauntless.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I smell blood. Feeling illicit?
Look entirely too soft for my liking.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
Swift and lethal.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Behold, the dance of death.
Will cheer up when we find it. I think we all will, when this pestilent search is finally over.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the Astral Prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight! Chitrai! We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the Astral Prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
An istik in my creche? You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon?
The istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
I'll gladly see you try. Attacker!
Say bye-bye.
Let my enemies fall.
I am fury. I am death.
That's dealt with. But she wasn't the one pulling the strings here.
Cainjar, no good will come of devouring a Geich worm, no matter what you might think. Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the Geich tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Geich and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the parasite's powers. Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Though it must be said, you are an uncommonly adequate member of your species. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then.
Looking ahead. Still alive. So that's progress.
Come on, let's go.
Who would be... Make haste. We have business to conduct.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the crash.
You said it.
I don't suppose this Inquisitor will have plain answers for us.
It's never been that simple before. Don't know why it would be now.
Our esteemed guest. Please approach. We have much to discuss. My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Right. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
Some of your species say knowledge is power. They are wrong. Knowledge is everything. We took an interest in you when you became involved with this absolute cult. A pestilence of infected slaves, the first symptom of the Grand Design in action. But you are lucky. That weapon you carry is the solution. I have heard it from Queen Vlaakith herself. Hand it over. The Grand Design is what all Geik seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the Geik ship. Imagine that everywhere. Wants, needs, choice. All would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the Geik. So, the weapon. Please.
Don't give it to him.
Do not try me. Hand over the artifact or die by my hand. Squall! Oh, I hate that you speak the truth. Choose. Your path is mine to follow. Our fate is forged. Mother Gith, guide us.
Your illustrious adventure ends here. Hetazith! Fresh Yillik! With me! To the death!
What's it gonna take?
This is my time. Watch and learn. Survival is all that matters.
Good. Again.
I am fury. I am death. In my best interest. Down the hatch.
Inquisitor Wargas was potent. We are impressed.
My queen. Skathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
I expected little of Istic education, but here we kneel before our queen. Your choice of allies is most vexing. They do not become you, Lae'zel.
Chma Zalav Lakith. You know me.
Arlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before him. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istic, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief? Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. A test, then, to see if you are as capable as you profess to be. That weapon you carry, the astral prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. Choose. But know this. The cost of refusal is great.
Not merely great, Lae'zel. Eternal. You are being lied to. I will be obeyed!
Skvar! Do not defy my queen!
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must. You will not leave this room until it is done.
Barna's in. Our each step with purpose.
Vlaakith has spoken. Do not leave this room except to enter the prism. Turn your back on me, and you will feel my blade against it. The Undying Queen has spoken. Insert the artifact into the Cresh's Planecaster. We will kill the threat inside, and I will have Vlaakith's eternal regard. She will cleanse me. She will ascend me.
Don't do it.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement. A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
So you came, in spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us. I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? And now... you've come here to murder me. I told you I stole the artifact from someone. Well, I stole it from Vlaakith. Since then, she has become... desperate. Vlaakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlaakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning. It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Vlaakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about. Vlaakith is lying to the Githyanki. They believe she knows how their beloved Mother Gith defeated the Mind Flayer Empire. But she does not. If the Illithids would ever rise to power again, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you. As do I. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You are on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. I hope you are ready to face Vlaakith's wrath. The entire Kresh stands ready to kill you in her name. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy? Vlaakith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance. make your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Vlakith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the Great Mother Gith. Skvar! We are leaving this place, now!
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us. Vlakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon! You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Shkaketh! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlakith's favor yet. Silence! I must think. They will not see sense, then bleed them dry. Wanes. Time to rest.
Victory awaits.
Let's get this over with.
Perish by my hand, Ishak!
Swift as my feet can carry me.
your soul is in good hands. Follows me everywhere.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
Death won't take me yet. Time for some bloody work. Never a dull moment. I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon. Broken. Need to find another way.